Peraí. Ih, que é isso? Não, é o último.
É o último.
É o último, né?
É o último, garoto.
Calma que não acabou ainda. Você ainda tem mais um dia de 2020 pra sobreviver, né?
Que merda, hein?
Na verdade, 2020 teve poucos dias, porque o Nerdcast de RPG saiu há pouco tempo.
É verdade, estamos em 2019, dia
Então,
300 e tantos
300
de
e
dezembro. É verdade.
Então, no final das contas, 2020 só teve e vai ter 5, 6 dias.
Exato, olha aí.
Great.
Gente, muito obrigado por todo o feedback positivo que vocês nos deram sobre o último episódio da saga NERDCAST RPG
Sem spoiler, a
Cthulhu.
gente não vai dar spoiler. Caso você não tenha escutado ainda, já está no ar o último episódio do Nerdcast RPG Cthulhu.
Exato.
Quarto episódio dessa saga de 4, por isso será o quarto episódio. Se você ainda não ouviu nenhum dos episódios, ouça agora.
Tem link aqui de todos os episódios.
Se você já ouviu e está querendo mais, tem o nosso financiamento coletivo, onde a gente está expandindo esse universo da forma jamais vista.
Exato.
Então vai ter HQ contando a história e momentos que não estiveram nos programas, vai ter livro-jogo, vai ter tudo, tem tudo lá. Entra aqui no financiamento coletivo. Foi foda, um trabalho que nos deu muito orgulho, tem trilha sonora original, a história tá incrível. Vai lá e ouça, se você já ouviu, ó, tem aqui o financiamento coletivo. Se você já financiou, muito obrigado, espalhe por aí. Ah! Ano acabando, a gente tá gravando esse programa no meio do turbilhão, que é a edição final, os momentos finais da edição Nerdcast RPG.
Exato.
Então a gente não tem muito tempo, nem muitas coisas pra falar. Eu não quero fazer resumo do ano, não quero. Não tem nada.
Vocês já sabem, né?
É só uma miséria, né?
O Castanhari já faz isso.
Já
Vai
fez,
ver o
mas
do Castanhari.
Tem um monte de gente que faz retrospectiva e retrospectite, né? O Cauê faz retrospectite.
Retrospective. Por que retrospective?
Eu não sei, mas ele faz. Eu não sei por quê, porque sim, é o que ele quer. Inclusive tirou a barba, tá só de bicote.
Maravilhoso. Ficou, olha, Cauê.
Ficou muito
Ficou
bom.
maravilhoso. Mantenha o bicote, porque o bicote, ele merece respeito.
Mas, vamos ser um pouco saudosistas. Já que a gente tá no final do ano, e que o fim do ano sempre é meio saudosista, vamos ser um pouco saudosistas e falar de Karatê Kid. Estreia amanhã a terceira temporada de Cobra Kai.
Exatamente.
Já tem 2 temporadas. 2 temporadas anteriores foram do YouTube Originals, só que nobody cares about YouTube Originals, essa é a realidade. Aí, essa é a única coisa relevante que teve de YouTube Originals. E aí a Netflix falou, deixa eu pegar isso aqui pra mim, por favor.
Dá pra mim.
E aí, porque o Cobra Kai tava há anos no YouTube Original, tinha 2 temporadas.
Certo.
E ninguém falava. Essa é a realidade.
Não,
ninguém...
como não?
Ah, pessoal, aí
Você
Cobra
foi
Kai,
hipster, tu viu.
Então, mas eu fui um dos únicos que assistiu essa parada antes de ele ir pra Netflix e hypar.
Ah, você tá dizendo que quando ele foi pra Netflix, que hypou mesmo?
Quando foi pra Netflix, todo mundo que eu conheço passou a falar de Cobra Kai, querer gravar Nerdcast Cobra Kai, bababá Cobra Kai. Entendeu? Então, por isso nobody cares about YouTube Originals, tanto que acabou. Mas Cobra Kai agora está na Netflix, tem as 2 temporadas. Isso aqui não é um jabá, poderia ser, mas não é. Mas agora tem a terceira temporada, Jovem Nerd.
Sim, Azaghal.
Em breve a gente vai ter o Nerdcast, mas eu acho que vale rapidamente falar do fenômeno Karatê Kid.
Filme de 84, um filme pequeno, né? Um filme que explodiu em
Um
popularidade.
filme Sessão da Tarde que foi feito pra passar na Sessão da Tarde.
Exatamente. Esse garoto que se muda pra um lugar, pra Los Angeles. Daniel Larusso. E ele tá entrando na escola nova e tal, tentando, né?
O cara tá mudando de cidade, numa situação econômica difícil da mãe dele,
Tá assim...
sem amigos, sofrendo bullying, né? Todo esse contexto.
Aí ele conhece o Sr. Miyagi, que é o zelador lá do prédio onde ele morava. Do condomínio inteiro.
Só tinha 2 andares.
Certo. Mas aí ele acaba vendo que o moleque tá sofrendo bullying e ele fala, eu vou te ensinar a lutar.
E o Karatê Kid, na nossa geração, ele foi uma febre.
Sim.
Eu lembro de ver esse filme e no dia seguinte, no colégio, tá todo mundo fazendo lá o golpe da garça Agora, foi um fenômeno. E aí, durante muitos anos, ficou se falando de continuação de Karatê Kid. Teve o remake do Karatê Kid com o filho do Will Smith.
Sim,
com
verdade.
Jaden Smith. E o Jack Chan, que não é Karatê Kid, porque ele luta Kung Fu, mas isso não vem ao caso.
Mas essa série conseguiu trazer tudo aquele universo do primeiro filme de volta.
Exato, porque sempre... Eu lembro que teve até eu não sei se foi um fan movie ou um Comedy Central movie, que era mostrando o Daniel San meio decadente e tal. E todo mundo falava de ter esse negócio de continuação. E aí vieram com a ideia da Cobra Kai, que é uma continuação direta, depois de muitos anos, e que a primeira... Eu vi tudo já. Inclusive a terceira temporada que só estreia amanhã, mas isso não...
Não pode falar.
Não pode falar? Não posso tirar vantagem disso?
Não, você não pode falar, dá spoiler.
Eu vi por causa da entrevista, não vou dar spoiler nenhum. Tranquilo. Mas o que eu quero dizer é, a primeira temporada, ela traz muito saudosismo, é muito fanservice. Pra nós, véi, paia, é um prato cheiaço, cara. A gente se deleita. E ela tem um plus muito interessante, porque ela vai pra ótica, pra visão, pelo ponto de vista do Johnny Lawrence.
Isso.
Porque nos filmes do Karate Kid, a gente tá sempre vendo pelo lado do Daniel San, do Daniel LaRusso.
Ele é o nosso herói.
Exato. E aí você vê esse filme do lado desse cara que é todo decadente, você vê que as coisas não são bem assim, né?
Ele tem outro lado da história pra contar.
Ele tem um outro lado. Isso, cara, eu não quero dar spoiler. Essa série é muito divertida, muito legal. Se você tá querendo alguma coisa pra ver e não sabe o que ver aí no final do ano, baratona Cobra Kai. Vê o Karate Kid se você não lembra. Vê se você lembra também, porque é um filme muito bom, apesar de ser extremamente lento, lentíssimo. E aí, cara, vê as duas e já emenda na terceira temporada.
Mas olha, é interessante você falar assim, mas parece que é um negócio feito só para os velhos.
Não, porque o Almôndega viu e adorou.
Exatamente.
Eu vi com o Almôndega as 3 temporadas e ele adorou. Ele é uma outra geração completamente diferente. E ele gostou tanto que foi entrevistar o elenco de Cobra Kai. Aí, toma ali! Ficou muito boa a entrevista, ficou foda.
Wanna go inside? I could eat. Hello everyone, I'm Andre from Jovem Nerd. How are you guys doing right now?
Great, man. How you doing?
Great, man. What's up?
I'm good,
Nice,
thank you.
nice headband.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Speaking of it, what do you guys think about bandanas? Do you think Cobra Kai is bringing back, bandanas to the public? Would you use a bandana? I don't know, I'm going to have dinner outside the house and I'm going to put a bandana over here.
I think maybe when we had our longer hair. I think now it feels a little bit like overkill. We don't have the hair to cut, and then it kind of just stands up weird.
You do.
Yeah, kind of,
Yeah, you do. Yeah, Andre, you definitely have the hair to do it.
I mean, with that and then the masks, I feel like we just can completely ninja style hide our identities that way.
That is so true. Yeah, the grocery store has never looked so good.
You look great. You are the definition of this show. It's, both sides are appealing, so look awesome.
And thank you. I couldn't decide which one of you were the best sensei, so I just dressed up like Cobra Bonsai.
That's great.
Cobra Kai is all about nostalgia. Honestly, I feel as much nostalgic as my dad, and I'm only 21. So what makes you guys feel nostalgic,
I mean, there's a lot of nostalgia for us just doing the show, but, that the show comes from our youth, way before you were ever born, But, the show is awesome, and why it's working so well is also that it doesn't just lean on the nostalgia, that it has its own stories moving forward, and it's created a whole new universe of characters and all that. But the greatness of it, the fun, and is what you're wearing, is that shirt and the headband, and that's the nostalgia right there, man. So I love seeing this.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, Billy and I have seen the headband and the T-shirt thousands of times, and every time it never lessens the effect that it is a piece of pop culture. It's a piece of yesterday, and now it's a piece of today, and it's past, present, and future. It never goes away. And so that warm, fuzzy comfort food feeling of seeing those iconic, what have become iconic trademarks is nostalgia.
Besides, you should be focused on that girlfriend of yours.
You know about that?
I'm not blind.
During the show, Miguel and Johnny Lawrence create a bond and a relationship with the both of them learn from each other. Miguel learns karate and how to be more confident. Johnny, for example, learns how to use Facebook and Tinder. Do you think that Johnny could learn how to use TikTok from Miguel?
It's a funny question. I think Johnny would actually be really good at TikTok. I think he has just enough controversy around him to be really big on TikTok.
He wouldn't jump in on TikTok unless he was punching somebody. You know, I don't know. I think Johnny's going to steer away from some of those things. But who knows, you know? Maybe one day he figures out TikTok, which actually could be super funny. Yeah. And if Daniel did it, that's even funnier. I think they do a TikTok together. I don't know. Maybe they're going to ask us to do a TikTok. So let's call that one right now.
And do you think Hawk will had a TikTok as well, Jacob?
I think Hawk would get booted off. I think he is too controversial and would say something that would get him canceled for sure.
Do you think that Hawk would think me as a Cobra Kai material, you know?
Você olha a carcaça, magrinho, irmão. Now with the headband on.
Yeah, and take the headband off, you know?
Yeah, Aaron.
Now I'm Cobra Kai material.
Yeah, man, now you're Cobra Kai material. That's where it's at.
It's life, man. You just gotta feel the energy and just live in the moment, you know?
My father told me back in the day when the original Karate Kid were first released, kids around the school were doing the crane kick all over the place, you know? I'm hyped as well. I'm adapting, you know, saying quiet at home all the time when asking for silence. Quiet! Do you think that Cobra Kai is having the same impact that the original Karate Kid had?
In a different way, yes. I mean, it's you know, we talk about different but same. You know, that Miyagi phrase.
Look good together. Different but same.
You know, that's Johnny and Daniel, and that's also the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. The catchphrases that are starting to build out of the Cobra Kai, the first 2 and now what will be 3 seasons of Cobra Kai is, you know, it's just amazing how things get carried forward and yet continue with this franchise. So the simple answer is, I think, yes.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, now it's a different day, you know. It's like with the internet and the memes and the you know, people picking catchphrases up and run with a quiet and, you know, send it to the internet and so on, different ones, you know.
Hash browns.
Hash brown team Cobra Kai or something. And then send it to the internet!
You know, that's the writing. The writers are just so smart. They're super fans of Karate Kid, and they're super current and relevant today, and they know how to just weave those together so perfectly. So, yeah, I think there's going to be many takeaways from the series that'll probably live on. You know, we'll see them on T-shirts and headbands and socks and belts and all that stuff, probably.
You can't be here. I'm serious.
I know you're serious.
So how does it feel, Mary, to be part of a sequence of such a nostalgic and iconic franchise?
I think it was a little intimidating to begin. You know, went into the first season, everybody was like, just, you know, like the Karate Kid's a big deal. I was like, oh yeah, for sure, the Karate Kid's a big deal. And then after the first season came out and everybody responded to Cobra Kai, and they were like, whoa, this is a big deal. I can't believe you're playing the Karate Kid's daughter. Like, what's that legacy you have to like carry on your shoulders? I was like, oh my God, it's on my shoulders? Like, I didn't even know. You're right. Oh my God, it's on my shoulders. So I kind of like freaked myself out a little bit with like the expectations, but it's honestly been such a rewarding experience seeing people respond to it and people who have loved the series for all these years now getting to see the show. It definitely adds to the experience and makes me want to up my game. Makes me want to try a little harder.
I remember I wrapped the second season and I went to the airport and it was just all these older people who had watched the original Karate Kid when they came out with the Karate Kid headshots and everything else. So I was like, wow, this is an intense fan base and they are committed. And that was before the show had come out on Netflix. And that was just me joining the show without it even coming out. So I thought, oh, this is a whole new level of intense Karate Kid lovers. And I've loved to be embraced and to have met the Karate Kid fans. They're pretty awesome.
You can't run away from your problems.
So many people can be have influence both in a positive way and a negative way through other persons. Johnny Lawrence and Chris have made a big influence into Hawk's or Eli's life. What do you think about the results that Eli had from the influence that both Chris and Johnny had on Eli?
I think Johnny gave Eli the tough love that he needed to sort of start having the confidence and believing in himself. As for Kreese, I think, because obviously when there's a transformation, when I transform into Hawk, there's still those underlying insecurities there. And I think when Kreese comes in, especially in season 3, he starts pressing on those insecurities to kind of get what he needs out of Hawk in some ways and kind of molding him into what he wants him to be. Albeit he doesn't do it very well, like finding his way and where he fits into Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai and Eagle Fang, where, he kind of can slot into with all these people around.
Because I'll always be your teacher. Oh, shit.
Cobra Kai shows a lot of, bullying at schools and how martial arts can help, someone's life during that time. So do you think all martial arts in general is an effective way to, deal with bullying in schools?
I feel like it depends whose martial arts you're taking. I feel like it is no bad student, only bad teacher, right? So I feel like it's not about necessarily the kicking and the punching that you learn, but if you happen to train at Miyagi-Do, it's about the balance within that you learn. It's about understanding the importance of leaning on other people in your life, all kinds of different lessons that Miyagi-Do can teach you. I don't know if Cobra Kai is the way to handle your bullies, but I mean, far be it for me to make that call.
I think it's pretty effective. No mercy.
Sholo, I see that you have a Twitch channel and you stream Valorant. I'm in Viper, by the way.
Nice!
And, you also stream Among Us. So who do you think would be, among the characters, who would be the best imposter?
I feel like Reyna would probably be the best imposter for sure. And she can turn invisible, and I feel like there's nothing more that an imposter would need. I'm a Reyna main or a Jet main myself, so it's cool to see another Valorant player.
You gotta block that!
And thank you so much for having me here. I'm super hyped with Cobra Kai, the 3rd season. I know I'm young, but I still feel even younger when I see Cobra Kai. I feel like a child again, just yelling, yeah!
That's great, man.
That's awesome, man.
We feel that way making it, we feel that way making it. It's so much fun, and that it's translated into the fans and to the world, and that, especially during this time in the world, it's like incredible. It's like a family, it's a party. We said it's like we're having a party and everybody's jumping in on the party, and it's all of ours now. It's not just ours, it's not just the cast, it's all of ours. So welcome to the party, welcome to the dojo, my friend.
Okay, thank you, Sensei.
Thanks.
Change your headband, though.
He can't help himself.
You got the wrong headband on. The shirt's cool now.
Banzai.
Yeah, there.
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye-bye. I'll be seeing you in the dojo.
Thanks, man.
See you in the dojo, Andre. Pleasure to meet you, man.
Hey, can you punch that wall behind you and break those bricks?
All right. Ah, it's fake.
Hey.
Look at that.
Perguntinha da semana, Azaghal.
O que você quer pra 2021?
Tem alguma outra coisa que a gente quer? É vacina isso, tá? Não é outra coisa.